It's another edition of Two Brothers and a Fish. Chris Lewis, Ian Johnson, Michael Fisher, the Morning Grind post-show show. Ian Johnson went on a tear of the Kardashians on the show. Talk about the low-hanging fruit. Talking about college coaches. Yep. And they basically have the Kardashian effect. They don't really work hard, or at least harder than other college football coaches. But who gets the money, who doesn't, has to do with how good you are at being a Kardashian.
That's right. And for me, I was looking at, with all these coaching turnovers, why is it that we pay anyone? It's not because one coach works harder than another. It's not because one coach goes to more house visits than another. It's not because one coach spends more time in the facilities than another. It's because when he shows up, other people around him do certain things. Just like when the Kardashian shows up, people start throwing money everywhere. And it's not because you're a great coach. It's not because you're great with people. Nick Saban doesn't love people. He hates people. But when he's in a room, people pay him. People show up. People do better than they've ever done before. That's how this thing works. And guess what? There's people that hate people just as much as Nick Saban does. The difference is they don't do work like he does when they're around him. So for me, the Kardashian effect is real and in force.
And it's funny, whenever you mention the Kardashians, you get reaction. They just have that kind of effect on people. So our reaction today on the show, Michael Fisher, you're monitoring the commercial tire text line. The people agree with Ian that coaches, nothing more than Kardashians.
For the most part, yeah. Though I disagree with Ian, thanks to our late breaking news, because who is the head Kardashian? Lane Kiffin.
He's proven.
Who didn't get hired? Lane Kiffin, Major Applewhite. Who?
He's popular. The problem is, when he shows up, everywhere he's been, no one's produced around him. He is the ugly Kardashian that never gets on the show. What, Rob? He's Rob Kardashian. He's the one that you just get there. But when he's there, nothing happens. When Rob's with Kim, guess what happens? Money's being spent. Nick Saban's Kim. Lane Kiffin's Rob. It's easy. So don't make it harder than it needs to be.
You call it the Kardashian effect. I call it like the CEO effect. If you're going to call college football coaches Kardashians, then you have to call CEOs Kardashians too, because they have the same kind of effect on companies. They don't work any harder than the people at the lower levels, but they set the tone, they set the culture, and they make the big bucks. Monday on the Morning Grind, we'll discuss a jam-packed NFL week. I say 17 teams. Yes, 17 teams have a must-win scenario this week. We'll discuss it on the Morning Grind. That's Monday, 7 to 10. In the meantime, check out the podcast at KTIK.com. Two Brothers and a Fish. Thanks for watching.